What is up, guys? Welcome back to part 2 of the John boat build. If you watched part 1, you've seen that we went and picked up the cheapest John boat I could find on Facebook Marketplace. We brought it home, we cleaned it up, we put trailer lights on it, and we built the front casting deck. Today, we're gonna finish off the deck by finally installing a trolling motor. Then we're gonna figure out how to run the wires from the front of the boat all the way to the back, so that way we can keep the battery of the trolling motor in the back of the boat. And I was gonna do like a leak test today, where we put the plug in and then filled the boat up with water, and then like looked underneath to see if it was leaking or anything. But it's been raining like all night and all today, and when I just went to grab the boat, I was still recording. It took me 14 minutes to go get the boat and pull it into the garage, because as you can see, I put a tarp on it. I guess it didn't do much, because all the water was just puddled up in the front. It took me 14 minutes to drain all the water out. It was holding water like crazy. That's a good sign though. That means there's not gonna be leaks. So I say we're good. We're not even gonna do a leak test. Yeah, this tarp didn't do like anything. It's soaking wet under there. Boom, trolling motor. So I told you all in the last video, we're going to try to build this John boat into a mini bass boat for as cheap as we possibly can. But since I built the front deck, I wanted a trolling motor with a foot pedal. And you know, I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace, trying to find a cheap used one. And you know, there's been a couple, but like, they look rough. And especially the ones that are in my budget, I'm like, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. The old Ranger, the big boat right there, my big bass boat, she came with a trolling motor on her. It works, but it's on the last leg. That boat needs a new trolling motor. So I said, you know what? If I'm gonna spend money on a good trolling motor, I'm gonna put it on my big bass boat and not the little beat up pond hopper that we're building here. So yesterday I went ahead and I took off the trolling motor from the Ranger, and that's the one we're gonna be putting on the John boat. It still works. You know, it's just loud. It sounds like Chewbacca when you're running it.
Oh yeah, and if y'all watched the boat tour video, I said the trolling motor kind of sounds like Chewbacca. Yeah, that's Chewy if I've ever heard him, bro.
But it's gonna do what we need it to do. It's gonna push us around the pond, no problem. So yesterday I went ahead, I took it off of the Ranger, which was incredibly difficult. Like the guy who owned the Ranger before me, who put it on, he must have never wanted anybody to take it off at all. Like I had to undo paneling and everything. Like it was ridiculous. So once I got it off, I measured it to size, and then I went ahead and cut the 2x6 we bought in last episode to the length that we needed to mount the trolling motor to the deck. And it turns out we had to stack this 2x6 3 times to make it high enough to where it actually gets over the edge for the trolling motor to actually, you know, get off. So once I got the boards cut, I lined it up to where I wanted it on the deck, and I went ahead and pre-drilled holes onto the deck. Look at this, the nice deck we spent all episode building. I drilled holes in it. Yep. It almost caught on fire. It was ridiculous. So we got the hose drilled, and then I had the screws that I thought were gonna work, or the bolts, I guess. They're not long enough. They were not long enough, so I had to run to Tractor Supply and buy some longer bolts. And by the time I got home, it was raining. I didn't want to pull the boat in. I was like, you know what? We'll just do this tomorrow. So here we are. So today's plan is to try to get this thing mounted onto the deck with the new bolt, try to make sure it works. And then I have to run to town and grab some wire, so that way we can actually wire the trolling motor from the front all the way to the back. Because this thing, it still has the plug for the Ranger. I have to cut this off. I need this for the Ranger. I haven't done it yet because I'm scared, but so we need wire to run the trolling motor. And also, I think I'm gonna go ahead, make another Home Depot run, and get another piece of plywood, because this part of the John boat, y'all can see, it's green, it's dusty, it's crusty, it's musty. Last thing I wanna do is be up on the nice deck that we built, barefoot, you know, giving it a dangle, and then step onto this and get my toes nice and mushy and gushy. It's just not, it's not good, okay? So I wanna get another piece of plywood and some carpet and carpet it out and build a nice floor on this thing. I think the floor is going to really bring this thing together. And then we might also go ahead and build a back casting deck in the back here, since we'll have the wood and the carpet to do it. But at the end of this video, this boat should be looking almost complete. But today, we got a lot of stuff to get done, so let's get to work. Let's get to it, and let's get to turning the cheapest John boat into the mini bass boat. Let's get to it. I know one thing. Every time I touch this, it gets heavier. I don't know why, but it definitely does. Well, hopefully these are long enough. These were like the longest one they had. By the way, if you're looking to do this and you want to get some bolts, go to Tractor Supply. I paid like 4 cents for these. It was ridiculous. There's also some dude I went to high school with, so he might have just like not rang it up correct at all. But hey, I'm fine with it. I paid 4 cents for these. I'm also realizing these bolts stick out quite a bit. We might have to like drill a little like recess hole. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to. Okay. So as y'all see, when I put this bolt in, it sticks out that much. Can't have that because the other board have to go on top of it. So what I did is I took my drill and turned it sideways and just kind of made a little recessed imprint looking thing where when this bolt goes in, it sits relatively flush with the board now. So, hey, again, not a professional, but we gonna make her work. It don't get no better than that. Come on now. I'm sure there's tools that you can buy that does this for you. Sometimes you gotta use some redneck ingenuity and get it done. Okay, and I don't have screws long enough to go through the 2x6 to go into the other one. So we're gonna connect these using 3-inch nails. Yeah, we're going full on Amish. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to like semi-mount the trolling motor to it just to make sure everything is perfectly in line and where we need it. I mean, it's a trolling motor. It's on there. Let's see, let's put another one in it just to hold it. Let's see if she works. All right, moment of truth. Here, let's move y'all so y'all can see what's going on. Will this make it over the edge? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, looks like a trolling motor to me. Let's go. This shaft, I think this adjusts. We might be able to make it a little bit shorter, but like once we're on the water, it should be fine. But like that's extremely long. I'm just realizing. But I mean, looks like a trolling motor to me. Yeah, it's not hitting anywhere. It's almost perfect, bro. Let's go. Try to do this without pulling the entire boat. Oh, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Oh yeah, it popped it out. Nice. That's just perfect. But yeah, I think we just witnessed firsthand as to why you don't use nails for a project like this. Because the boat fell, put a little bit of pressure on the trolling motor. So say we're out fishing and you know I'm just cruising along, running the trolling motor, fishing, whatever, and boom, trolling motor hits a rock. This is what would have just happened. That's the whole trolling motor in the water, if you ask me. Yeah, so I'm gonna pry these apart. We're gonna make the Home Depot run. I was trying not to do it right now, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. I also smashed my pinky on that rock. It doesn't feel great. So we're gonna make the Home Depot run. I'm gonna get some actual screws that are gonna work. And then we'll try this again. And then we can also get started on the floor. All right, guys, we are back from Home Depot. But yeah, we should be good to go now. We got screws, we got everything we should need. I'm gonna try to get this mounted first before we start working on the floor and the back deck. Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, your boy ain't playing around anymore. Let's go. Nowhere. Oh yeah, that's solid. All right, boom, trolling motor is mounted for good, I hope. I don't think she's going anywhere. She's got about 16 4-inch screws in her, so we're solid. Now is the sketchy part. Now I get to cut the wire from the trolling motor and try to rewire it up, run it to the back. Got some wire, got some red and some black. I know it really doesn't matter, but you know. Got some red and some black, got some connectors, and then got some of the little circle, what's these called, ring terminals, for when we actually connect it to the battery. Once I do this, there's literally no going back. This is the JON boat trolling motor. Cheese and rice. That stuff is thick. That's a thick ass boy. There we go. I'm new to wiring anyways, but now we're wiring some really thick stuff. It shouldn't be too bad though. Should not be too bad. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to strip these cheese and rice. I got the wires ran. I just ran them through the side right here because underneath all of these little rivets, I wanted to go under the seats. That's how you would ideally do it. Ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I try to run this really thick, like I can barely bend this wire. I try to run that through it and it still wouldn't go through. The foam on the inside has failed and all it does is get wrapped up on the it was gonna be impossible. So I just ran it across the wall. Eventually I'll get some like conduit or something to put over top of it to protect them a little bit better. If I never have to do that again, it will be way too soon. That was the hardest thing I've done to the entire boat so far. Just getting those wires through those holes. Impossible. It felt like it was gonna be impossible. But we got the wires through, so now I can get started on actually wiring it up to the trolling motor. So I'm gonna do that and I'll pick y'all back up once we get all of the wires connected and ran, and when we are testing the trolling motor for the first time. Y'all gotta stay tuned. All right guys, what felt like 2 hours, I think it was like an hour and a half. A lot of wiring, a lot of mess ups, another trip to town. I think we finally got the trolling motor wired up. What the heck are you doing? So let's grab this old battery right here. Yeah, I was totally expecting the boat to just like flip when I did that. All right, let's take our wires. Okay, we're hot. Here we go. Gosh, please let this work. Let's see. I don't think, it shouldn't have hit. No, we should be all right. Here we go, moment of truth. Will that thing spin? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my gosh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dude, that took so much work. Like, y'all don't understand. Running the wires, connecting the wires, and getting them hooked up literally took me longer than building the entire deck. Like, everything we did first video was a piece of cake compared to running these wires. Like, I just don't understand why it was so difficult. But yeah, as y'all see, we got it connected. We even got some heat shrink wrap. Never used any of that stuff before, but I was like, you know what? Let's try to do it kind of right. So I grabbed some of that, got the connectors, put them together. Got the ring connectors. I did a little bit of heat shrink, but they're not big enough to go around it, so I didn't do it on the positive. But I mean, we got power, baby. That's literally all I need. Gosh. Oh, that took so much effort. But hey, we got a trolling motor. We got power. Let's go. Now I gotta get this thing cleaned up. Looks like a dang tornado hit it. Piece together, and then we can actually get to working on the floor in the back deck. But yeah, we're getting somewhere, baby. Let's go. Boom. There we go. That's the first view of this actually cleaned off. Gotta vacuum it up a little bit, but hey, it looks like a bass boat. It's starting to look like a bass boat. We're just gonna measure this out and literally make a square, put some carpet on it. We're not even gonna glue the carpet down or seal the plywood or anything. To me, the floor doesn't mean as much as the deck. I wanted to make sure the deck lasts a while, doesn't rot out instantly. But the floor, it's gonna be in the floor, you know, it's gonna be okay. So yeah, I gotta go grab the plywood out the bed of the truck. We're gonna bring it in here, get to measuring, and get to cutting. Oh, God, yeah. That doesn't sound good. Boom. Like a glove, baby. Dude. Oh my gosh. That looks so good. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Looks like a boat floor to me. Dude. Yeah, I'm so proud of this. That's gonna feel so good on your feet, bro. Shoot. I've seen some $60,000 skaters that ain't got floor carpet as nice as this one. Come on now. Dude, look how good that looks. It looks so good. Maggie, come here. What do you think about the floor, pup? Huh? What do you think, huh? Oh, that can't feel good on the old tush. The old OSB. Dude, that looks so good. Now I'm really excited to get the back deck done, because it's just going to complete the entire thing. Bro. I'm so happy with this. Let's go. I can't wait to start fishing out of this. Like, the first fish out of this boat is going to be monumental. By the way, if you're still watching at this point, and you've watched both videos, I need you to drop some names for this thing. I've seen a couple, SS Lizzie 2.0. Hey, I'm not opposed. Y'all drop some names for the boat down in the comments. And yeah, I'm gonna get to work on this back deck. I'm probably not gonna film it. I'm just gonna show y'all the final product. I'm so excited, bro. I am so excited. This is looking 10 times better than I was expecting. And I will show y'all once we are completely done decking out the entire JON boat. Y'all gotta stay tuned. Final piece of the puzzle right here. So as you see, we got supports in the back. Boom. Back casting deck. It's a little wobbly, but it will do just fine, I promise. What do you think, Margaret? What do you think? And then if you need to access the battery or the plug or anything, you just... I was gonna say just scoot it out of the way, but it ain't that smooth. Just toss her up. You can get back here and do whatever. Then toss her back in, just like that. We have a completely decked out JON boat. What do you think? What do you think, pup? This is gonna be your sleeping spot. It's where you're gonna sleep while we're fishing. You excited? You are extremely moody. Are you excited? Are you excited? Dude, this thing has came together. Look at this, bro. I am so excited to fish off of this. I'm so ready to get it on the water. Like, I want to see how it floats, how it performs, how the trolling motor does. Like, the first time, we're probably not even gonna get a line wet. I'm gonna be too focused on checking everything, making sure everything works, making sure the boat even floats. But I mean, that's good looking right there. And there's my girlfriend. Get her reaction too. What do you think?
Looks good.
You got a full deck. Full deck all the way. And look.
Oh, you got the trolling motor on?
Hey, here's the big thing right here. We got power.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Looks good.
Maggie's excited.
I like this. This is nice.
Got a floor, so you ain't gotta step on the nasty.
Yeah, I'm all right with that now.
Yeah, this is gonna be, if you go with me, this is where you'll stand. Or if Maggie comes, this is where she'll be.
So that's where Maggie will be.
Yeah, pretty much. What do you think, Margaret?
I like this though. Looks good.
Oh gosh, Charlie. But alright guys, it is like 10 o'clock at night. I've been working on this literally all day. But we got the entire deck of the boat built. Got power to the trolling motor, got the trolling motor mounted. She is water ready. I don't know when we're gonna be able to take it out. We might just have to say forget it and go out while it's raining or something, because like the next like week and a half here in Kentucky, the weather's supposed to be terrible. It's supposed to be like 30 degrees, cloudy, rainy, like it's not looking good. So we might just have to bundle up and take it out. Forget fishing, just get it on the water, see how she performs. So hopefully that video comes pretty soon. But yeah, y'all let me know some name ideas down in the comments for the old JON boat. Let me know what y'all think about it. What should I have done different? Should I add anything to it? Do you like the idea of decals, the lights? Should we put like some rod holders in or something like that? Give me some ideas down in the comments. We're gonna be posting on here a lot more, so y'all just stay tuned. Doing boat builds, doing outdoor stuff, camping, fishing. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. It's JT, and I'm out. Peace.